Hey guys, King of Earlier here, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Warrior. And after having a bit of bad luck, I mean really bad luck, a little bit of a problem with my phone the first time, this will be the third and hopefully final take. Now, after some deliberation, I've decided that the best place to train would be at the grave of Garretham. Grave at Garretham, or whatever. I've been calling it that for years, and I just can't break the habit. Because if we go near Hawk's Nest, we have a very small window and still be able to get the maximum encounter rate. If we go too far over and still not crossing the bridge, we will fight enemies that are literally right out of our nightmares at this point. So, also not to mention that there is the problem of Goldmen. There was very, very crappy experience. And also, they do hurt a little bit worse than I would like. I don't want anything else. Holy cow, we're down to our last keys. Alright, you, move. Thank you. Ah, that's a torch. Yeah, I already know what you say. Alright, we got enough MPs. I think we could just use Radiant however we wish. I'm a little bit disheartened that we're down to our last key. I mean, I could just buy some fairy water, it'll be all good. I think we got too much health, and the odds are against us, or with us enough, that these warlocks really don't pose much of a threat, even with sleep and hurt combination. Besides, hurt won't do more than 9, 10 at the most. I apologize for the lack of videos for the past couple days. My allergies were really, really against me. Alright, let's see if the heart works in dungeons. Probably doesn't. Or rather... Ah, it doesn't work the way it doesn't even work down here. It's a shame. Later games in the series give you the almighty whistle ability. You never have to take a single step again. Although in Dragon Quest IX, you actually should pursue the enemy you want to fight. The cursed belt. I'm not dumb enough to be cursed again. No, sir. Alright, you sleep. Maybe I'll hack at your leg. Or your skull. 97 gold. 2 of those match what a gold man can give. So as far as gold goes, I think we're good. Now the Spectre I'd be a bit worried about, because we can't really one-shot them. Although generally, if you can one-shot an enemy in the Dragon Quest series, you don't really need to level grind anymore. In fact, you're probably too strong for the area. Unless the plot calls you back to an earlier location. I don't really know any examples of the series that does that, though. Well, except Dragon Quest VI, but that's because it's still the beginning of the game and you already got some good equipment by that point. Also, it's just you, so yeah. Alright, sleep. How about that left, what's the problem? Darn it, I'm forgetting my health classes from high school already. Don't! I'll just use an herb. That brought us right up to 62. But if something goes wrong, I mean really wrong, we have outside, I believe that's no more than 6 MP. Always keep a buffer of at least 10 MP at all times. Increase that to 16 if you're in dungeons, unless you don't mind walking back to Tentacle. But if you need the outside spell, you probably need it anyway. Okay, so the Wraith Knights are worth the most experience, and they're not really that bad once you're strong enough. The American Guidebook recommends you tackle this place at level 11. They must have had a really good name. Or they already had the magic armor, but still. Those Wraith Knights can still probably do about 18 points of damage. I haven't checked the battle simulator that exists. It's out there. I'll probably show it off in a bonus episode. But, when at last check, still level 12, I think. The Wraith Knight can do 20 damage. That is a lot. Especially considering my health total, which amounts to 64. Sport. Why does Wraithman always have to ruin the fun? Oh good, if he's healing, he's not attacking. That is my philosophy. If they're not healing, they're not attacking. Yeah. I almost used the wrong thing, I'm certain I would have. See, 110 on a Wraith Knight. What the Gold Man give us 160? The experience is far better as well. Now, while I think it would be good to have a lot of gold for later, it's just, I mean, we could just train around the town if we need, the next town if we need to. If we need gold. Of course, I think levels are more important than gold at this point. think there is a single Dragon Quest game that's as grind heavy as the first one. Except 9. If you want 100% completion, level grinding is not optional. Or 8 for that matter. Although the good news for 9, the good news for 8 though, is that you just need to grind levels. Based on what I've seen, I haven't actually beaten the game yet. And no, I'm not going to LP Dragon Quest 8. Not at the moment, anyway. Especially with my less than cooperative PlayStation 2. The last thing I want is to have the game hang in the middle of a battle because there's a disk read error. It's happened before. I'm serious, it has. I waited like a minute for a simple fireball spell. Gave up and turned it off. Alright, I think it'll be in my best interest to heal this round. And this one. And luckily, the Wraith Knight wakes up and I don't get a critical hit either. You again. And also, currently working on an attempt to complete 100% Sonic Adventure DX may have something to do with the lack of a video as well. Although it is primarily due to my allergies or even being sick, as I think I might be a little bit being particularly, well, time to go outside. Yeah, that was 6 MP. Another bonus, other than training near Hawksness, is that you have to, if you run out of MP, you're gonna have to walk all the way back to Tentacle. Or even if you save enough MP to use Return, you're gonna have to walk all the way back. Now, while this is a bit more costly doing this, I don't have to worry. You move or what, old man? But I mean, the dungeon's right there. And look, we almost doubled our goal already. It's about, I'd say closer to 8-9 minutes. So gold's not really a problem. You're starting to tick me off, old man. Get out of my way or I'm going to poke you with my horned helmet. Now, I understand these things might be a bit dull, what with the passage of time and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure they'd still give a good poke. Or I could jab you with my broadsword. It's not bullying the townsfolk, I'd call it motivation. Besides, it's not like I really want to kill them. Only just render them unable to sit for a day. Or 2. Or a week. And I noticed the other day, yesterday in fact, I checked and I found that I had another subscriber. I'm up to 9! Although I do have a feeling I actually know the person who subscribed. I'll have to ask about that. Let's just go down here. Yeah, this is more like it. Being a complete and total isolation. Where no one can hear them scream. Now, what I want to know is, in an area with with pretty much the weakest monsters in the game, how did these strong monstrosities, for lack of a better word, get in here? I know this tomb is old and such, but shouldn't they have all died out? Or did these guys just force the rest of them out? I mean, I understand, like, in the Mystery Dungeon series, particularly the Tornico mini-series of spin-off games of Dragon Quest, actually, that some kind of magic causes the monsters to appear. And I don't know, I still don't really know how that justifies them being lower. How lower monsters are stronger. But in another Mystery Dungeon game, Azure Dreams, the stronger monsters are up closer to the top of the tower. I can kind of justify that being, there's a lack of food on the lower floors because most people actually kill those monsters off relatively easily. So the stronger monsters have to fight other stronger monsters just to get food. Check out one of those tiles in the next opening. This is making me really want to play Swords and Serpents right now. It's worth a look in the next Dragon Warrior games, and some, I think the Super Nintendo ones as well. Looking in suspicious places is often... For a moment, I thought the Wraith Knight was holding some kind of a metal bar. If you chalk up the hand guard, it looks like a metal bar, or a crowbar even. Oh, that'd be pretty, not a good thing to fight. A skeleton wielding a crowbar. Or worse, a zombie wielding a crowbar. One of the best weapons against its own kind is the use of bash your brains out. Things are going a bit smooth. I have the feeling that will change within the next 5 minutes I'll be here. Also, I think we'll be leveling up shortly. I wonder if being here will actually change the enemies. Nope. Just changes the music. Excuse me. Also, if any of my subscribers who watching this as well, if you're wondering about where my Tekken series is, I want to focus on one project at a time. I mean, why play Tekken, which is a sandbox game, when I have a linear game sitting right here that I have to finish? On the upside, it has been giving me time to note what I can build. And in fact, I spent some of my free time today redesigning a future building. It was not really much of a building. But enough Tekken, this is Dragon Warrior. I'd like to know why they have both of the palette swaps of the same enemy on adjacent floors of a dungeon. Not even a few floors later, the same floor. Adjacent floors. I wonder. I'm kind of, going off track with this thought. But there's a lack of... Actually, there are few enemies that aren't palette swaps. There's only a few enemies that have no less than 2 alternate palettes. I've actually noticed now. Skeleton has 3 total palettes. An enemy that is yet to be seen has 3 different colors. 3 draggies, 3 ghosts. However, the Droll Magi, there only seems to be 2 of them. Same with the Druids. Unless there's some secret area I have no idea about, that there exists a 3rd variant of those enemies. But I highly doubt that. I'd say 80 experience before next level up. I don't even know how much we had at the beginning. All I know is that I think it was 1202, I think. But in any event, we're getting mostly 20 experience per battle. Oh, he has hurt as well. Excuse me? I'm not sure if I've already mentioned this, but the Wolf Lord, it kind of looks like a hairy wolf. I mean, in addition to having its fur, I'll point it out next time we get into a fight with one. But it appears to have a mustache and a beard if you look at it from a particular angle. And you are not a Wolf Lord. Seriously, can anyone tell me what the Droll is? I'm fairly certain that it is a, I don't even know what type it is. But I'm fairly certain it's a Dragon Warrior Monsters 1. Although I don't think I've seen it in my game. Look at what gold we have. It's getting close to being, well, yeah, it is double by this point. And I can't say triple because we're not going to be here that much longer. Well, there's a lot more gold than I would normally have by this point. Probably because the last time I played, I actually, died a lot. I suppose this would be the point in the game where you could accept dying. Of course, you're going to need to do a bit more grinding later for gold, but on the upside, you need the levels. I'm not going to try to outmuscle a Wraith Knight. I mean, it's just a really bad idea. I'm so close to a level up. I can smell it almost. Oh. Ah, boy. You know what? I'll use stop spell. Because I can't risk him putting me to sleep or hurting me to death. This guy actually can hurt me, and I can't one-shot him. I don't mean a spell, I mean... I'm sure its normal attack will hurt pretty bad. If it ever used it. If that I can recall. Go to sleep! Well, on the upside, I'm about right of as much damage as it can do to me. Go to sleep! And I'll use another herb, because I knew that would happen. My luck has gotten to the point where it is predictable. Of course. Well, I suppose this takes care of the problem of getting out. Or waiting to get out. I was really hoping for a level up. 707. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to return. I kind of want to save some gold at this point. You know what? Nah. Well, I'll just fork over the 25 gold. I mean, it's only 25 gold. Also, I believe I'll buy the keys at Tentacle Castle. Because it's right there, and again, we are in no condition of trying to cross that desert. The one we're not even stronger. I have the feeling, though, that we're going to have less than 100 experience when we talk to King's Lord. I just have that feeling it's going to be less than 100. I believe in one RPG I've had exactly one experience. Shimata! For those of you who do not understand what I just said, I'll just put a translation at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, guard! I'm not going to set you on fire! Despite having clearly more than enough MP to do so. Alright, let's see. Well, at least I wasn't close. That'll be it for today's episode. Until next time, this is King of Arlia signing off. Have a good day.